Okay, here we go. Sorry. No, not ready yet. Okay, audio is working. I did not double check that ahead of time. Okay, so we are here. We're going to play some GLC now. We got in a bunch of cards today. We quick upgraded 2 of our decks, so we may play around with the other ones, but they're not as good. But the cool thing about GLC is while there's a relatively fixed pool of cards to look at, there's also a lot of great options, and there's a lot of different ways to do it. And just like the regular Pokemon trading card game, luck plays a role.
Lots of luck.
So, GLC, or the Gym Leader Challenge, is an alternative play format described in the Alternative Play Handbook. But prior to that, it was created by a guy in Akron named Andrew Mahomes. He's part of Full Grip Games, which is a store over there, and it's a really cool format where you simulate being a gym leader in Pokemon. So you have to pick one type. You're not limited to 6 Pokemon, though, or 6 families. That would be very interesting. And it uses cards, all of the cards. The card pool is all of the cards that are legal and expanded. So that's everything from black and white on. But you can't use any rule box Pokemon, and you can't use any duplicates of any card with a name. So that includes Pokemon and trainers. So it makes certain cards that are not necessarily as highly valued in current standard or in the standards of their time suddenly much more useful. And then some cards that are just always good are still good. So we're going to mess around a little bit. We'll play a 4 prize card game. If it's a really good one, we might switch decks, and we'll just see. Katie has Lightning, and I have Psychic to start with. Yep. So, ready?
Yep.
All right. Call it.
Heads.
It is heads.
Okay.
So this follows the same turn 1 rules as standard, so no supporters, no attacks on the first turn.
Right. I think I'll go first.
First?
I think.
Yes, you want to go first.
Okay.
All right. Oops.
Oh, who shuffled this deck? I'm Mulligan.
Yes.
I shuffled this deck. That's the answer.
Okay, I do not have a mulligan.
Great. This is already starting out really well for me. This is awesome.
Oh no. Alright, let's see here. I don't have like the greatest opening hand ever, but it's definitely not terrible. You got it? Yeah. So obviously when you only have 1 copy of each card, let's go ahead and minimize.
Okay, yep.
Did you mulligan again?
No.
Okay, great. Obviously, when you only have 1 copy of each card, including Pokemon, especially Pokemon that evolve, you have to be really careful about when and how you use them and lose them.
Yes.
Ready?
Yep. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had a lot of success with Nuzzle in our earlier game, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my card.
Okay.
All right.
I am going first, so here we go. Okay. Okay. Pass.
All right. Draw for turn. Going to play Nidoran female to the bench. Going to attach a Psychic Energy to Mimikyu. When you use Trainer's Mail, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer card you find there, except for Trainer's Mail, which isn't possible in GLC, and put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Raihan?
Okay.
Do you know what that does?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Go ahead and read it. I'll shuffle.
Okay. You can play this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Nice.
Yeah, so a tricky thing about that is you have to have a basic energy card in your discard pile to play it.
Right.
And one of your Pokemon has to have been knocked out on the previous turn.
Right.
So it's very easy for those conditions not to be met.
Right.
Or for you to accidentally do something like Dynamotor your only energy out of the discard pile and then try to play Raihan and realize that you can't.
Right.
Alright. It is still my first turn. So I'm going to Filch, draw 2 cards.
Filch, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. I'm going to use Gloria.
Nice.
Search your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon that don't have a rule box, put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck.
Nice. So you've got a few families in there that let you draw cards.
Right.
The Electrode does, and the Zebstrika lets you discard your hand and draw 4 cards.
Right.
Those are obviously slightly different effects, so you'll want to think about that.
Right.
You've got 2 evolving support families in Dynamotor Flaffy and Dynamotor Electric. And then
right.
And then you've got...
Sorry, that one took me a second. Sorry.
Yeah, and then you've got all the Nuzzle Pokemon who are attacking basics, except for there's a Raichu with Nuzzle, and then you've got a couple other attacking basics in, I think, Zapdos and Zekrom.
Right. Okay.
So since it's very difficult in this format to take multiple prizes in one turn, unless you're attacking the bench as well,
right.
You know, it makes sense to take time to set up, even if you have to give up a prize to do so.
Right, right.
Although your Nuzzle Shot does more damage for each of your Pokemon in play with Nuzzle, I believe.
Nuzzle, yeah. Yeah. My hands are too small. I cannot hold this many cards and look through them very efficiently. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I love you.
Okay. So, I really want Voltorb out.
Okay. Okay. It's 3, right?
Yeah.
So I've got Filch. I can keep drawing cards. Mimikyu's second attack, Copycat, is not going to help me against Dedenne because I can't copy Nuzzle Shot, or I could, but it wouldn't do anything because I don't have any Pokemon with Nuzzle.
Right.
So this is actually definitely favoring you right now. Although, again, I'm still in a good position to get set up while I've got Mimikyu here.
Okay. Right. Okay, I'm going to put that one. Okay.
Okay. And then are you going to go right back in with Nuzzly Gathering?
Yes.
Okay.
So it says once during your turn, you may search your deck for a Pokemon that has Nuzzle and it has the Nuzzle attack. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck.
Okay. Well, are you done? Are you going to search your deck with anything else that's in your hand?
I don't think so. I think that was like the only thing I could do. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can do.
Well, it's a very big something.
Yeah. No, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be coming off the end of last turn. Okay. I am going to use Nuzzle Shot. So it's going to do 20. Right? This attack does 10 damage for each of your Pokemon in play that has 30.
30.
Sorry, can't count. That has the Nuzzle attack to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon.
Oh.
Cool. So it would be 30 to Midran female.
Alright. Great.
Sorry.
Draw for turn. That does not help me. Okay, so I'm going to use Ball Guy. Search your deck for up to 3 different item cards that have the word ball in their name. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Whoops.
Reveal them.
Timer ball. I feel like I only have 4. I guess I have 4. Oh, do I have the evolution that I would even look for?
Tricky fish.
That might change my decision. Yes, okay, good. Level ball. Okay, so there's Ball Guy. Now we're gonna play level ball, play timer ball, play quick ball. And I'm going to discard Field Blower with quick ball. So I'm gonna pull that off the level ball.
Okay.
I'm going to pull Wobbuffet off the quick ball. And then I'm going to flip for timer ball. So 2 coins. 1 heads, 1 tails. I'm going to go ahead and pull Nidoqueen.
Oh boy.
Okay. So Wobbuffet to the bench, evolve to Nidorina, Nidoqueen to the hand, all of these to the discard pile. I'm going to attach to Wobbuffet, retreat to Wobbuffet, Bide Barricade. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, each Pokemon in play, in each player's hand, and in each player's discard pile has no abilities except for Psychic Pokemon.
Okay.
Pass.
Alright. Okay. I don't have the cards that I need right now. Okay. I guess I'm going to go ahead and use Nuzzle Shot again.
Okay.
Go ahead on Nidorina.
Okay. Oh, I needed to shuffle.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying any attention.
She's too busy over there worrying about her own cards.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind the Gloria right about now.
Yeah, it's a really good card.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
In this format. And honestly, it might get played if Battle VIP Pass wasn't a thing.
Right. Yeah, Battle VIP Pass is pretty top tier right now.
OP.
Yes.
Okay. Draw one for turn. We'll take that.
Oh boy.
We'll take that.
Great.
So I'm gonna evolve to Nidoqueen. Cynthia. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6 cards.
I could go for Cynthia though now.
Yeah. Cynthia's great.
Cynthia is a great card.
We like Cynthia. She's another one, kind of like, well, Bill's not actually like that good. It depends on what you play, but we've got pages of Bill. You could definitely just have pages of Cynthia. Research. Professor's research, Cynthia. Lily. Lily was really good in her day. She's not as good in GLC if you can't play supporters turn 1, because that's like her big thing.
Right.
Obviously, you can play supporters turn 1 going second.
Right.
She'd probably still be good. I mean, honestly, some of these decks we may still end up taking out some of the more tech cards and just putting in more draw cards.
Yeah.
Okay. Spell tag. When the psychic Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, put 4 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like.
Oof.
Queen's Call. Once during your turn before your attack, you may search your deck for a Pokemon that isn't a Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Rolls. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, pass.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play Zebstrika.
Okay.
And I am going to Marnie.
Oof.
Okay.
Mm. I actually had. I'm not going to tell you, but I had good cards in my hand. Let me put it that way.
I don't know.
I don't think you
I don't
want
think
to.
I want to.
Substrike is not there to attack.
Yeah, he's not there for attacking. Alright. I'm going to use Nuzzle Shot.
Okay.
For 30. Needle Queen.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Scared me.
Queen's Call for Kirlia.
It's a good card.
It is a good card. I'm going to Refinement, discard Miss Magius to draw 2. Okay. Attach. Psychic Assault. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon, so 10.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to attach an energy to Pikachu.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and Cynthia.
Alright. Good.
See if that was the right choice.
You only have one card in your
I
hand,
do.
right? 2.
Yeah. I think it'll be okay. Okay. Nuzzle Shot for 30. Needle Queen.
Alright, so what does that take me up to?
120. You're at 90.
Yep. Alright. Draw for turn. Okay, Refinement. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Queen's Call. Oh. I'm dumb. Should have put that down a long time ago. Bench Barrier Mew. Prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by your opponent's attacks. Oh, that just shows what happens when you don't know what's in your deck. Okay. Okay, I'm going to Ultra Ball away Dracloak, and Guzma. For Inkay. I know I already used that. Evolve to Gallade. And attach an energy. And then Psychic Assault for 20.
Okay.
Oops.
I am going to do this directly. Okay. I'm going to retreat to Dene.
Okay.
Whoops. Wow. To advance Pikachu.
Okay.
I'm going to play Boss's Orders for your Mew.
Okay.
And use Volt Tackle for 70.
Alright. It just does 10 damage to itself?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't read that. I didn't read that out loud. I knew that it happened.
Yes. Alright, draw for turn. I'm going to evolve Inkay to Malamar. Use Psychic Recharge. Once during your turn before your attack, you may attach a Psychic Energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. I will use Queen's Call. For Dreepy. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going to use Buddy Catch. Once during your turn before your attack, you may search your deck for a supporter card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey! Sorry, we haven't checked for a few minutes to see if anyone was commenting.
Oh, the one I'm looking for isn't in here. Well, that's okay. Sorry, I'm bad. Okay, I'm gonna play Raihan. You can only use this Pokemon. You can play this card only if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Attach a basic energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for any card and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Don't have to show it to you.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to retreat for 2 to Gallade. And attack with Swirling Slice for 160. Move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon.
Alright.
Draw for turn. Oh hey, I drew the card that I was looking for. Last time.
Okay, my turn. Well, okay. Let's see. I am going to go ahead and play Trainer's Mail. With the top 4 cards of your deck, you may reveal a trainer card you find there, except for Trainer's Mail. Put it into your hand, shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Ooh. Well, I guess I'm going to take Buster's Research.
Okay. Because that was your only option. Are you searching?
Hold on. Yes.
Thank you. I don't always know what plays are optimal. We just mess around.
Okay, I'm going to play Rosa.
Ooh, what does she do?
You can play this card only if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Search your deck for a Pokemon, a trainer card, and a basic energy card. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck.
A Pokemon, a trainer card, and a basic energy. Dang!
Yes. Basic energy.
Okay, that's pretty easy.
Right. Well, in theory, it's easy. Some of these cards just have a lot of text on them.
And it says a trainer card. Okay.
Yes.
Yep, so any trainer.
Right.
There's one thing I'm definitely going to have to remember, and I'm almost certainly going to screw up if we play against other people, is that tools are not items anymore.
Right.
Tools are now completely separate.
Yeah,
which again, we've always organized them separately.
Yeah.
But they were always a subset of items before, and now they're not. So that should apply going forward. Do you have any GLC decks, Kyle? Yes, I have.
I can't compete with that.
I have Buku HP.
No, I was looking at that attack.
Yes, that's also a thing.
I cannot compete with that at all. I have nothing.
Well, there's always Nuzzle.
Well, yes. I'm gonna have to nuzzle the snot out of you.
You're saying you don't have anything that can survive 160?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything that can do enough damage, I feel like, to get me near being able to knock you out anyway.
Oh no.
Oh no, whatever shall we do? Alright, let's start with that, I guess. And
9 GLC decks. Played at local some. No, I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that a lot, Kyle. There's definitely some. I feel like we got most of what's listed in there as like cards to consider. There were definitely some grass ones. I think there like a Shining Genesect is one that I didn't have any. The damage cap is why Lightning plays Electivire a lot of the time. Okay, there's several Electivire
have
cards.
several Electivire.
And the quote unquote good one is not that one. This one. But there's this one and there's this one. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached, this attack does 90 more damage, so that's 180. But then there's this one that does 50 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Which, of course, Lightning, like this Psychic deck is kind of a spread deck. You know, I'm not very good at I'm not good at building my deck and actually having it make sense. I'm just like, ooh, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool, which I'm sure is not the way to do well in GLC. I will say there's
You passed the good one.
I passed the good one? Oh, really? Okay. There's this
the
one.
180 special energy one is the good one.
Yes. Okay. So this one from Rebel Clash. I think that's what that is. But then it is cool to think about as new cards come out, like the new Luxray has to be at least a consideration. Like there are other older Luxray that are good, but the new one is the one that you can put straight onto your bench if you're behind on prizes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
at least it sounds really cool.
It's getting played in a lot of decks right now. Okay. And obviously you could, and actually Reversal Energy. I'm guessing that Reversal Energy will be in all of these decks. In fact, if we go and play against real people, they'll have all these new cards, and I'm like, look, I have one copy of that card, and it's in my standard deck.
Right.
Not this one.
Okay.
You can retreat and attack.
I know. I'm getting ready to.
All right. Okay. Sorry, it seemed like you were about to end your turn.
Oh, no.
You can also use Nuzlocke Gathering. You are not ability locked anymore.
Right, I'm not. I do have one.
Flaffy and Electric. Yeah, this deck has Flaffy and Electric in it.
Yep.
Somewhere.
It sure does. About that. Okay. Okay. Well, now I feel dumb. I will go ahead and use Nuzzy Gathering.
Okay.
Okay then.
And that makes a ton of sense, because you can put it straight onto the bench, potentially attach 2 energy with both of your Dynamotor. And then, yeah, at the very least, you're thinning.
Yeah.
But you can see that since this format is relatively slower, there's a lot more emphasis on attacks that are attacks and abilities that are about setting up.
Right, about setting up and...
Because you're not taking 3 prize knockouts on turn 2, like in 2019.
Yeah.
2019 is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Kyle, you'll have to tell me if I don't know if it's considered a good format or not, but we managed to get all 4 2016 World Championship decks and 3 of the 4 2017 decks. So those are on the way, and I'm pretty excited about that. I don't think many lists are playing Reversal. Okay, that makes sense.
Alright, I'm going to retreat.
Okay, for free. Yeah.
For free. Thunderous Assault 10 plus. If this Pokemon was on your bench and became your active Pokemon this turn, this attack does 70 more damage.
Okay,
It's not
so
affected by weakness.
80.
So 80.
Okay. Great. Okay, I'm going to Float Stone, Queen's Call, I was like, I know it's in there. Next card, Dragapult.
Next card.
Rare Candy. Psychic Recharge.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, it's just the discard pile.
Oh, yeah, because you never need to get back in there.
Nope. Retreat for free. Alright, I used you. You go over here. I used you. It's messy. It's very messy.
Quite.
You're coming over here. Good thing she can't attack the bench, guys. Okay, there's the rest of the discard pile. I can't believe I forgot I had bench bear. It's because I literally just put the Mew in.
Got it, yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to shuffle this. Counter energy is generally better. It's used on basics. Okay. That makes sense. Well, I like my evolving stage 2s, as you can see. I mean, I guess there aren't any unevolving stage 2s, so
right.
That was kind of dumb. Except Archeops and this new Luxray.
Right.
But you've still got the option to evolve it.
Right, you still have the option.
I wonder if they're playing it. I think there's a decent Luxio that has an attack called Disconnect, and it does 30 damage, and your opponent can't play item cards during their next turn.
Yeah.
So, let's see. And each player shuffles their hand into his or her deck, then draws a card for each of their remaining prize cards.
Okay.
Bwahaha. Don't worry, one time I was playing Kyle, like the one time that we webcam played, and I end him to 1 like 3 turns in a row, and he still kicked my butt. Which is not surprising. Obviously that means he only had 1 prize card left.
Right.
I did get to use Tropical Beach that game, which was kind of fun. That was when I was playing the Plasma Power World Champ deck. Okay, so 3. Okay. I actually have not attached from hand, so I'm going to attach from hand. And use Phantom Force for 120, and I get to put 3 damage counters on your opponent's benched Pokemon in any way I like. Okay. So.
Are they all still technically benched when you do the damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he's not knocked out until after I completely
Pokemon
resolve the attack. No. I have to resolve the attack.
Resolve. That's completely. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Then you check for knockouts, and
that's
then
what
you
I
advance.
Meant. Yeah. Okay.
There's actually a very, very complicated chart that I just saw on Twitter the other day that technically goes through like all the possible steps of resolving an attack.
Wow.
And I will put 3 on Dedenne there.
Okay. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Well, this is interesting for sure. Well, I had a semi thought out plan before you end, and
Good.
I don't think it would have gotten me much past this next turn, but okay. So
If you want to keep thinking for a moment, I was just going to
yeah.
show. Like, we got these cool little pickups here. And it was funny because I was buying cards, and the league promos were, for some reason, cheaper than the regular cards. So, I don't think we've ever had any copies of Netball before, and I like this one. It's very similar to the newer Quick Ball, the one that's like small and kind of off to
Oh
its
yeah.
side. And I like that. And this Electro Power is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, those were fun pickups.
Okay. I don't know if I want to do that. Okay. Sorry. I am trying to get to be able to draw something.
Well, you can always discard your hand and draw 4 cards.
Yeah. There's one card in here that I don't really want to discard.
Okay. I think you showed that you
I-
had the Zekrom.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you bench him, you can
Right.
just
If
draw
I bench,
1.
yeah.
We are currently tied on prizes.
Right.
You could still, I don't know if you have counter energy or something, but you could still attach it even if it's not activated.
Right.
But you may just want to wait a turn.
Yeah. Say I don't have counter energy at all. I don't remember.
It's in there
It
somewhere.
is in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be in your prizes,
I'll
but
say it must
it
be
is
my
in the deck.
prizes because it is not. I have
There's
not
one
seen
in
it.
most of the decks, and
Okay.
now I have a couple more, so
Okay.
three more.
Cool. Alright, I'll go ahead and use magnetic draw. Oh, okay. Well, poo.
You've already
There's
thinned out all of your cards with Nuzzle, right?
Yeah.
Including the Raichu?
No, I guess I haven't.
Okay.
But
Ideally, you would have done that first.
right. Right. I guess I forgot about the Raichu.
Yeah, the Raichu's new. We had
Right.
Circle Circuit
Right.
Raichu in there
Yeah.
originally. Oops.
Yeah, I don't really have. I mean, the only thing that I really can do would be to use Sprint. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use Sprint.
What you have? You could have used Level Ball to thin.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my thing. Like, I didn't want to And I guess I could have pulled something that I can't use anyway. Because, yeah, like, I didn't want to pull a card if I was trying to get rid of cards in my hand. I don't know.
Well, before you sprinted, like once you
Yeah.
decided that you were going to sprint,
Yeah.
if you're going to discard your hand, you might as well pull a card exactly like you said
Right.
that you
That
can't
I
use.
can't use anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
You also could have played level ball and failed it, and then used magnetic
Right.
draw.
Okay. Okay.
That's always an option.
Yeah, that's a weird one for me. Like, I struggle with remembering I can do that. Okay.
Yeah, optionally failing is a relatively new concept.
Right.
Just within the last couple years.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't really think there's actually anything I can do. I mean, I could use Ordinary Rod to put a couple energy back.
Okay.
That's about all I can do.
You don't have any energy?
No, I do not. I would have done something.
Okay.
I don't know if it would have helped, but it would have done something.
And you can put Pokemon back.
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to. I'm just letting you know. It's not or, it's or both.
Choose, oh, okay, right, yeah.
One or both.
Right.
Which is confusing because there are some things that are like
choose
this or
one,
that.
this, yeah.
Yeah.
Choose one or two.
Yeah,
or something.
Ordinary Rod it's strangely worded. But
Yeah,
they didn't want you to be able to put 4 energy in 4 Pokemon.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. It's not bad. If I can get it. We'll see what happens here. Okay. Pass.
No, you should retreat to Dedenne. Because I can
only
put damage counters on the bench. So you need to put him in active, otherwise I take 2 knockouts next turn. Instead of just 1.
Say that again.
His ability, or his effect, put 3 damage counters on your opponent's benched Pokemon in any way you like. So if you leave him up, I'll knock him out with base damage and knock him out with damage counters.
Okay. Okay. I see.
So better to lose 1 Pokemon than 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Now pass.
Yes, now pass.
Alright, draw for turn. A lot of really fast items that make Night March good. I don't think is Night March one of the World Champ decks? Or is it just like a fringe? 2017 is really cool. Not my favorite just because the format right before Worlds was better. But Guardy versus Golisopod is still a really fun matchup. Is the format, so I saw that somebody's playing Riley Wren, I think, is doing like a 2017. It's like NAIC 2017. That's probably the format you're talking about. I think they're doing a tournament on Thursday. I'm imagining, since it's just informal, that I could use World Champ cards to throw a deck together. I'm guessing that's the format you're talking about, the 2017 NAIC. So that would be cool. Buddy Catch. Primal Clash to Guardians Riding. That sounds right. Okay, I love you, honey. I'm gonna boss your... Wait, am I gonna boss, or am I gonna...
Oh boy.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I have free retreat anyway. Boss Zekrom. That's not ideal either. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. I already said it. He doesn't do quite enough damage to one-shot Zekrom.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And then I will Swirling Slice for knockout. And Moving Energy. Oh, I didn't use Psychic Recharge. Cheesy Pete's. To mimic you.
Okay.
And take a prize.
Okay.
So maybe we need to, now that we've got more options,
Mhm.
maybe we should retool that one, take out the Nuzzle Pokemon, and just have draw support, 2 Dynamotors, and then attackers.
Yeah.
Like Zekrom, there's a new Raikou we just got, the Electivire.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you just only have so much bench space. You
Right.
could also potentially play Skyfield in there, but I don't
Yeah,
think.
that would be interesting.
But every time it gets bumped, you have to be willing to discard 2 from the bench.
Right.
But I can see how like Nuzzle Shot is really good, and Snuggly Generator is really good if you get it going early on. But you're committing multiple bench spots to your Nuzzle Pokemon.
Right.
Yeah, if I did end up playing in that 2017 one, it would be with even less practice and stuff than what you graciously provided for me last year, as I was getting ready for the Sumlot tournament, which was a ton of fun. And I went 2 and 4, as you may recall, so I didn't go winless, which was the main goal. Yeah. And I would not have as high of expectations. My expectation was to go winless last year, and I would have even lower expectations this year.
Alright. I'm gonna play Evolution Incense.
Okay, yep.
I can't evolve them yet, but...
Nice, nice. Well, I may tap you, Kyle. We'll see. It depends on if the World Champ decks even get here in time.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know what card. Dynamotor Electric, yeah. Electric.
Electric, yeah. Hold on. No.
You are gonna evolve, right?
I can't, I just put him down.
Oh. Okay.
And then I'm gonna use Magnetic Draw into some...
Did discard that at some point. Not remember doing that.
Okay. Alright. Going to retreat. House.
Okay.
Oh, don't sigh over there.
I know. So this is a really cool card. Dimension Valley. Each psychic Pokemon's attacks, both yours and your opponent's, cost 1 colorless less. And don't have any way to force Dedenne out of the active spot. Buddy Catch. Hexmaniac. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, each Pokemon in play, in each player's hand, and in each player's discard pile has no abilities. And Swirling Slice for knockout. Oops.
Okay. I'm going to bump with Stormy Mountains. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a basic lightning Pokemon or basic dragon Pokemon and put it onto their bench. Then that player shuffles their deck. I'm going to use that.
Okay.
Sorry, hold on.
You're fine. I love you.
Okay.
Okay.
Electric.
Fudge.
I'm going to use Dynamotor.
Should have marnied you. I knew you had that electric in your
Yeah.
hand.
Okay. Retreat for 3. Thunderous Assault for 80.
That's a knockout.
Yay! Oh, okay.
Phantom Force. Knockout.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was it?
versus Seeker.
Oh.
That would have been great. Because I wanted Guzma. What I wanted to do was force your Pokemon onto the bench. Well, I had free retreat, so I guess it didn't really matter. That is your deck.
Yes. What are you doing?
Oh, Mario.
Yeah, this my prizes.
Yeah, I probably should add Hisui and Heavy Ball to all of these. Some of the decks that they had listed on the website didn't have it. But, like, it's such a... I mean, I realize, obviously, you can whiff off of it.
Right.
But you at least get to see your prizes.
Right,
And
well, and...
you can pull it off of Ball Guy.
Yeah, but also, like, if you know that you're missing the basic, like, I knew from, like, turn 2 that I was missing Mari. I started my hand with Ampharos.
Ugh.
Like, my opening hand had Ampharos, and I was like, okay, this is great.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we go away from the Nuzzle cards.
Yeah, like, it's a really fun concept, but it just doesn't have that impact that you need. I did.
Really? I thought she attached to the bench.
Yeah, I attached to the bench and then...
Well, we definitely have to give her a game loss penalty.
I lose the next game too, guys.
Oh, because I played Hexmaniac.
Oh, poo.
I forgot about that. It didn't really matter. I was just being mean. No, I wasn't.
No.
I wasn't trying to be mean. I was trying to show off. Some of these other cards that we haven't played very much. Yes,
yeah.
Hexmaniac. I forgot about that. I should have left it out or something.
Yeah. Well, and like I looked at it and I was like, I can't use this card over whatever one that was.
Magnetic
that
draw.
Let me draw.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't use that. And then I was like, oh, and then whatever I drew, I was like, oh, I can do this, and I couldn't. Sorry.
Tisk.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay, honey. All right. Well, it's kind of late.
I lost worse than I thought I lost. It's okay.
Yeah, that makes
definitely.
sense. That makes sense. Wasn't Hexmaniac... Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was going to say. I feel like Hexmaniac was banned at one point. Maybe it was banned from Expanded. I don't know.
I don't know why I'm shuffling this. We're going to rework it.
So the whole reason, well, yeah. So the whole reason, you notice that a couple of those cards, so Hexmaniac is one, and then the Wobbuffet that I have in here is another. They specifically specify in your discard pile because around this time there was an Execute card that had the ability called Propagation that I think it was as often as you like. If this card was in your discard pile, you could put it into your hand. So then people would use attacks and abilities and cards and things. So you would just like
whatever.
Ultra Ball or whatever, and you would discard the two and then put them right back. And I'm sure there was some attack that went well with it too. So, so that's why they specify like in the discard pile and all that.
Interesting.
And there are some. I mean, there are some Pokemon that definitely have abilities from the discard pile now, but that's a big one.
Right.
That is banned and expanded because decks can loop it every turn with Versus Seeker while drawing cards with their abilities first. Okay, alright, I was not crazy. It is banned. Good. I just thought I had heard that and remembered that from somewhere. But it is unfortunately late for us. And the baby did not sleep well last night.
No,
so that was fun. We're going to mess around with these some more. Yeah. They definitely take some getting used to. And I think that one, I think we can streamline that one a little more. Yeah. So you've got like a couple support lines as far as drawing, the Dynamotor support lines, and then you've got basic attackers. Yeah. We can get that. The attack went well with Execute was Weavile's Vilify attack. Okay. Yeah. So some people are kind of getting excited because there's an upcoming Snorlax that unfortunately has to be on your bench, but once during your turn you can put 2 leftovers cards, which is an upcoming tool, I think, from your discard pile into your hand for each Snorlax you have on the bench. In theory, if you had 2, which would obviously take up 2 bench spots, you could put 4 leftovers cards into your hand and then discard them with, different cards like Zinnia's Resolve or Ultra Ball or whatever.
Then you always have some sort of discard fodder.
Yeah, you can always pull it right back. So, all right. Well, thank you, Kyle. We always appreciate your company. Thank you to anyone else who is watching. We are going to go ahead and sign off now. We always appreciate you.